What's going on? What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Nathan Bowden here, and it's another episode on Contra Fried Wrestling. So right now, let's put this on. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Nathan Bowden here, and now I'm just waiting on my partners in crime. Let's see. See if we can pin this video up. So there's the link. Pin the message. Boom. Unit 3. All right. Now we got technical difficulties out the way. The link has been dropped. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for joining. Let me introduce my first partner in crime. It's none other than Mr. Tazman Taylor.
What's going on, good sir?
How are you?
Buddy, I'm old and I'm tired and I'm bald, but by God, I'm here and we're going to have one hell of a show. Can you feel it?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Well, I wanted to make a suggestion.
Well, let me get the last person in here.
Okay, when you do that, I got a suggestion. And you don't.
All right.
I got a suggestion.
Okay. And finally, Mr. Well, not just Mr. America's Most Wanted. He is now, and you get to enjoy the adventures of America's Most Wanted. What's going on, sir?
Have a lot of adventures going on.
Yeah.
What's up, family? How y'all doing?
What's up, good sir?
We're good. How are you?
I'm alive and well.
Yes. So, Tazman, you said you had a suggestion.
I just want to throw this out here. You know, you call it the Nathan Bowden Show.
Yes.
I think it should be the Nathan Bowden Experience. Anybody can have a show, but when it comes to the Bowden, it's an experience. It's more than a show. It's something you tell your grandkids about.
I was thinking about changing it anyway to like the channel or something, but the experience.
I like that, man.
I do.
I think there's a ring to it. Like I said, you don't got to take it. It's your thing, but it's just something I wanted to throw out there. I've been thinking about that a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, I think because I eventually I'll probably wind up wanting to get a like a logo that I'll probably wind up ending up on. So around that time, I'll make a big deal out of it, and I might. That's it. I'm gonna make a note of that.
So anybody seen any former WWE employees lately?
Yes, 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 yes,
Baby.
yes. Adam Cole, baby. Bullet Club.
Oh my goodness. Whew. I mean, we might as well just get the elephant out of the room. I mean, you got not just Adam Cole, not just Bryan Danielson. I mean, look, I was a fan of Ruby Riott back in the
I
day.
was
Like,
too. I was too.
and to see her, oh,
You
Yeah.
know, if Vince doesn't have a little poop stain in his underwear right now, by God, he should, boys, because now AEW's got some talent. You
I
know,
mean,
they got.
I see WCW all over again.
well, and yesterday I was talking to Destination Stone about this, and I thought that for the longest until somebody reminded me of like the difference between WCW or even Impact than AEW is that
Yeah.
those two companies, when the new people, the WWE people came in, they gave them big money and full control, and they didn't let they kind of just almost put their other people a little to the side.
Yeah.
And like there was no creativity. It was just bring in the people and spend the money. I mean,
That's basically what it was too. That's basically
yeah.
what it was.
But this
Word up.
time it's like everybody's like it feels like everybody's going to work together, and like they're all there because of wrestling. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
And AEW is showing some really strong booking too. I mean, look at Malachi Black. I mean, that guy he had so much talent in WWE, and the whole time you're like, why is this guy losing to Austin Theory? And I don't even know if he lost Austin, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Treating him like garbage. And then he goes in there, and I mean, they let him kick the shit out of one of their top guys, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, they did.
Now he's a monster. And I mean, Miro, we all knew what kind of potential he had as Rusev, and then they buried him with an aging John Cena. It's just like they've got some things going. Like if you look at their roster compared to WWE roster right now, like you could argue they got a better roster right now. And a year ago, 6 months ago, WWE had the best roster maybe in the history of the business. And they let so many people go and done so much bad things, man. You could argue they got a better roster, man. I'm not saying 100% sure, but think of 5 guys in WWE you're excited about right now. Off the top of my head, I think of Roman and Big E. Roman, Big E. That's really it.
Big E, yes. Big E, yes.
Drew McIntyre.
I'd say maybe Seth Rollins.
I think they buried Seth, man.
If he go back to being a face, yeah. Because there's too many heels on SmackDown.
When was the last time he beat anybody worth? I mean,
yeah, but I think he has the potential. I mean, he could go if they put him on Raw. I think he'd be a better fit, and he could probably carry the Raw roster as a heel. Because I like his persona now.
Me too. I do.
And I think he could be a good heel, like a good second heel on Raw.
Yeah.
I think they could, but at the end of the day, you gotta let some of these guys win, though, man.
Yeah.
What good does it have Edge beating a guy like Seth Rollins? I'm sorry. I mean, what are you gonna do with Edge long term, man? The guy's got a bum neck and he's old as me. He's older than me.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to make the right booking decisions. And right now, if you look, AEW's making the right booking decisions. They're taking guys like Rose and turning.
Tazman, I'm gonna give you 30. I'm giving you 30 years old, dog. I'm giving you 30 years old, so he got to be way.
Boy, I love you, ladies. I love your ass. You just became Tazman Smith's Prince, and I ain't 30 in a minute. I ain't seen 30 in a hot minute, brother. I'm 40. I turn 43 next month, man, but I do appreciate it. But, I mean, WWE has traded their future for their past. They relied on Goldberg I'm not even excited about Brock Lesnar anymore, even though he does look like a
Nah.
freaking Viking now. But I mean, and
Yeah.
I love Brock Lesnar. I mean, you could argue that my tattoo work is based on his. I'm not going to say confirm or deny it, but I mean, yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. I think AEW's got a lot going on, man.
Yeah,
Well, and I mean, I like going back to the whole Malachi Black. You know, like I feel like he is probably behind like Bray Wyatt is probably one of the most creative people.
I agree.
Because if you look at what he's doing in AEW, it's literally a continuation of what he did in WWE. Like his eye is still a little messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know? He brought that over there. I like that.
Yeah, he's always in a smoky room or something, a dark room. And it like makes sense now than it did when he was in WWE.
Yeah, well, with WWE, he comes out. Remember, they had that thing that like lifted him up.
Yeah.
Dude, we got a beast coming down here, and then it's like me going out there and trying to fight them guys, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't have a beast getting his ass whooped by. And I keep saying Austin Theory for some reason. I got him in my head, but you know, getting beat by
Humberto Carrillo or something.
Something like that. I mean, you know, and WWE's killed themselves with this 50-50 booking. Oh. You know, at the end of the day, you have to have your top tier, your mid card, and then your lower card. And WWE can't really seem to make that separation. Who do they want to be the top guys? You know, Drew McIntyre goes a year and doesn't lose to anybody, and now he can't beat Sheamus. I mean, it don't make no sense. I mean, who? It don't. It's frustrating, man, because I mean, I love WWE. I've been watching WWE since Kibby was a pup, man. I mean, I was watching Hulk Hogan come out there and tearing his shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to see the company fail, but I also want to see a quality product every week. And I know, dude, I've seen America's Most Wanted, you know, with his United States Championship stuff. He's been watching this stuff a while. I know you know them about, and you can see the figures behind. I mean, we're wrestling fans. We care about this stuff. I think it's great there's two companies. It was wrestling was better when WCW did because one brand couldn't be complacent because they had to beat each other. So I think today, I think this will help everything.
Well, I think it's wrestling is kind of this is like I'd say maybe third golden age of wrestling because not
the 80s, you had the 80s with Hogan.
You had the 80s, and then you had
the era.
Yeah, the Monday Night Wars.
Ruthless ruthless aggression. But see that 70s to 80s NWA stuff, man, that really rocked the joint, man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I mean,
you know, it's funny you should say that, AMW, because this weekend I was trying to get some of my figures together, and I had my 4 horsemen, and then I started, you know, who do I want to put beside the horsemen? So I put Ric Flair and the Horsemen's Greatest Foes. I got the Road Warriors, I got Dusty Rhodes, I got Nikita Koloff, I got Sting, and I got Ricky Steamboat. The only thing I miss is Terry Funk, because I don't know if you guys saw the Flair Terry Funk feud. It was legendary. But I mean, that was a great time. NWA Jim Crockett promotion was the shit, boys. I mean, that was some good stuff.
Yeah.
Indeed. So
what's up, Greedo? Hey, Greedo, how's it going?
Greedo and the Speedo.
Fabulous Disasters in the house.
Speedo.
What's up, Fab?
Little Tazman.
Little Tazzy.
I mean, yeah. Well, we got Holler and Zach.
He's the coolest dude.
Yeah.
I had partied with Holler Zach's Papa a few times. Those are some good old Kentucky boys. You talk about country fried wrestling.
Kentucky shot my cousin Memphis Mormon.
But yeah. I mean, G-Force, what's going on? How's it going? He threw in Bruiser Brody,
one of the greatest. You know, if he wasn't murdered and I'll tell you, if you want, I know you guys both collect wrestling figures. Find a Bruiser Brody figure for under $100, and I'll kiss you right square on the ass. I mean, you just can't do it, man. I've been looking for one.
Speaking of that, go ahead, American.
Okay, well, look, I figured out something. Man. I forget to wear the cheat. I found the head
Okay.
scans on those, right? And I also think
Really?
I figure if you get a berserker and switch the
Yeah.
head, you will have a Bruiser Brody.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that, I do a little customization. You know what I'm saying? So I customize a lot of my stuff, but
Oh,
and so I figured that, I looked at the Bruiser Brody and I seen some head scans on eBay. I'm like, $7.99 for a couple of them. I mean, that ain't bad at all. So I can take those and make a whole bunch of them. I got so many I've been taking apart and just got head prongs laying around and with the bodies on them. And I got fingernail polish to move the paint off off the shorts or whatever and make them do
yeah.
what it do, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'd like
So
to say,
yeah.
man, you could make a cool video if you did that, man. Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of people who still. Bruiser Brody was. I mean, I love Bruiser Brody, the Fabulous Freebirds, the Von Erichs. I mean, that's another world class wrestling.
Yeah.
WCCW,
I know you guys are both big fans of the New Day. I don't know if you remember Iceman King Parsons, one of the first really back in Texas, big time black wrestlers.
Yeah.
Go Google some of his stuff.
I've heard of
he
him.
was good, boys. Iceman was a beast, man.
I seen some of his stuff, man. I seen some of that stuff. I read about him now, looked him up because it was during Black History Month. They have wrestlers and stuff, and then I saw him, I clicked. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know about this guy. So I checked him out, and yeah, he was a beast.
Yeah, he actually. Yeah. I'm pretty sure after Michael Hayes went to WCW, I think he actually was the leader of the Freebirds for a short time. It wasn't long, but he was the leader of the Freebirds. Iceman King Parsons. He was his famous move. He'd throw him against the ropes, and then he'd jump up and hit him in the face with his ass. And I had a lot. Coco Beware. I know most people remember him from when he was the Birdman in WWE. But dude, when he was just Coco Ware in Memphis, and I think he was in Texas for a while, that dude had some talent, boys. I mean, that dude can do stuff a lot of people couldn't do. He was only about 5'10". He wasn't a big guy at all, and he did that brain buster. I mean, he was strong as a bear, man. He was tough.
And he was a high flyer too. He was a high flyer back in those days too. Yeah, he was a high flyer.
Yeah,
he was.
Go watch some of his match. All this stuff's on YouTube. You can find. But Iceman King Parsons, growing up, he started out as a good guy. He was teaming with the Von Erichs, and then he went bad, and he actually won the world class title and stuff for a while. I mean, he had a lot of talent, man. If you ain't seen his stuff, check it out, man. There he is, right there. The Iceman. He had a big tattoo on his chest. Really talented guy. Good promo too.
Nice. I'll have to look into him.
Yeah, he was bad, dude.
Yeah, because that's part of my collection is collecting black wrestlers.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get as many black wrestlers as I can. In doing that, I started learning a lot about like Big Cat Ernie Ladd, and
Big Cat was a good one.
Man, just kind of, and it's like one of those good rabbit holes too. It's like a really good rabbit hole to go down.
As good as Ernie Ladd was in the ring, Ernie Ladd was good behind the scenes. He worked with a lot of up and coming wrestlers. He was a good booker. He was a good trainer. He was a good road agent. Ernie Ladd had a lot of talent. They said he was a great guy. I mean, just an absolute great guy. So, Bad News Brent, which he was Bad News Allen at first, but if you want to talk about all-time great black wrestler, Brown, Bad News Brown had some great matches. I mean, that guy was a beast. We just lost one of the best ever not too long ago. He doesn't probably get the recognition he deserves, but the Natural Butch Reed. His tag team was Ron Simmons.
Oh yeah.
Go watch his shit, guys. That guy
man. Yeah, I grew up on that stuff, right? I grew up on them, with Teddy Long and all that, man. Yeah, I grew up on all that stuff, man. So I remember, and I had those Galoob from the 90s, the WCW wrestlers.
Yeah.
Me and my homeboy, man, growing up, shot the K Mills. Man, from LB, we had all of them. We put us all together in one room. We had all those WCW talk. There you go, right there. Yeah, that's it.
That's the Ron Simmons.
That's Ron. Yeah,
I was looking. I've been looking for a Butch Reed.
I saw one like that with the red and the black on.
Give me 1 second. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back.
Oh, go get him, Taz.
Yeah, but I was like,
yeah, man,
because I got a Nation of Domination collection, and so
yeah,
I try and collect like every version of every member of all the members in the nation. So getting like a sexual chocolate Mark Henry,
and
getting
so
like
and you got a treat coming in October, don't you? The Netflix. Have you seen it?
What's in that? No.
The Undertaker's haunted house, and knew they're gonna be the star in the movie on Netflix.
Oh no, I ain't heard about this.
October 5th, it drops on Netflix. Look it up. Okay. And New Day are the stars of the movie, and it's Undertaker's Haunted Mansion or whatever. So,
oh wow,
it should be funny.
It's gonna be funny if the New Days are the stars.
Yeah, yeah, they're playing mind games with me now.
Yeah. What's up, Keith Adams?
Yo, Milkman, banged up Dairy Army, baby. We in here. We made it. Hey, look, man, that's my man, yo. Like, I'm honorary manager of their little group. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The bang up on the wrestling indie scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and shout to him. Shout to him. Shout to the general. Shout to Black Heart, man. Bam Dairy Army here forever. I love y'all.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I got the Ron Simmons. I got Butch Reed in here somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Tazman got collect. See, Tazman, MMA fighter, right? Tazman ain't tell us all that, but he is. He was.
Tazman's retired. His last MMA fight.
You heard me, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, Milkman called my name out too. I ain't mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at
you. The Ghostbuster.
Well, I can't find my Butch Reed.
Rebels!
We got Rebels Reptile Games.
That boy don't play, son.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
And see, that's why I appreciate this because
I bet you fellas ain't seen any of these rolling around.
Oh wow.
The Great Muda, baby.
Great Muda, yeah.
Oh man, that's love.
That came straight out of
Stargell.
That thing.
My man.
So Mr. Stargell. No, but speaking about that Bruiser, the Bruiser Brody, there's a company, and I'm working on a video because there's so many wrestling figure companies out there right now.
Yeah.
Like it's not just Mattel or Jazzwares. I mean, there's Boss Fights that does like the lucha stuff.
Yeah.
There's stuff for like European, like
and Wrestling Legends.
Yeah. There's like
now they got some Jim Cornettes that I want. I might cop them, man.
That's figure company. That's figure toy company.
Yeah, and the price is steep, but I really don't mind paying them sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Jim Cornette.
Yeah.
Cornette I got. Hold on.
Oh man, that's what's up, Taz, man.
But no, there's a Bruiser Brody figure out there. I don't know if it's still available. It might have sold out already.
Yeah.
But there's a company called Junk Shop Dog. Oh,
that's hot. That's hot.
That's the one from Figure. I think that's the one from Figure Toy Company.
No,
right?
This was his old Jax one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually, there is because Jim lives in Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know if you guys listen to his podcast. His politics are crazy, but I mean, he's crazy. But I mean, you won't find anything more about wrestling than you will from Jim Cornette. I mean, the guy is an encyclopedia. But there's a comic book store that I go to in Ashland, Kentucky, and he is supposed to be in there in October. And I actually was going to try to see how much it would cost to get him to come onto one of our live streams if I could get up there and see if there's any way we could work something out to get him to come on and do a quick interview with somebody with me or something on that. I don't know how much he'd charge for it. You know, I mean,
Or-
he could do it from his house.
Or or even if he just comes on and says, "Hey, you know,
Yeah,
like just to say, hey, can you, you guys, I love watching,
Yeah.
country fried wrestling. Please check those guys out. Even
Yeah.
even like a 5-second thing,
Yeah.
Well, you know, we just
Milkman,
lost
he gonna
Bobby.
spread the word, man. I know he is.
Yeah.
He a loudmouth heel.
You know, we
We some
lost
loudmouth
Bobby.
heels.
He had a really hard time about Bobby Eaton dying.
Oh,
Him and Bobby was close, man. I mean, Bobby, and Bobby was a great wrestler. He didn't look like a wrestler. He looked like, I mean, honestly, I hate to say it, he looked like somebody you'd see at the damn Walmart shopping or something, man. Bobby Eaton. But that
I'm at the carnival.
but he could work, man. I mean, his high flying moves and stuff.
Harvest.
Good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He was funny though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, since we're on the question of black wrestlers, who, in your guys' opinion, is the greatest black wrestler of all time? And do we count The Rock?
I mean,
I would throw him in there.
I put him in there, man. I mean, I put him in there, but
whether you choose him, that's up to you.
yeah.
But
I think if he's in there, it'd be hard not to choose him. I mean, right now off the top of my head, the first person I think when I think best of all time as far as black wrestler, I think Booker T. That comes to my mind. I mean, he was great on the stick, great on the mic. He could draw money.
Yo, I customized the King Booker, man. I will ultimately
Really?
Better yet. Can you dig that, sucker?
That is awesome.
Oh, nice.
It's a beat, but I love this figure. I love Booker.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's hot right now, man.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. I can't even.
Yeah, man. I feel you. I ain't even try to move mine, man, because I already know.
That is.
I already know.
I even have in the back.
Kentucky, baby.
Muhammad Ali. Is that
Yeah.
the Storm? Dude,
Yeah.
let me show you what I got to say.
Oh, man.
Dude, that's one of my favorites.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you seen
the Tyson? You got the Tyson?
Hell yeah.
I don't have the Tyson.
Let me see. Mike Tyson. Oh, man.
The bad man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's something special.
I got lucky with that Storm's Muhammad Ali. But I got it from online for I think $65.
That is a good price, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Because I see the Mike Tysons now, and I'm like, nah, I can't. I might as well get a hot toy. I might as well get a hot toy for that price.
Yeah, man. You know how much I got? I got him when he first came out for $45.
Oh, that's a good price.
You did real good.
But if you remember, they did a set of Rocky figures, and they did Tyson.
Yeah.
He had the suit on, and he had his tattoo on his face.
Yeah.
And I looked forever for that. I found a version. His arm was real loose, and he was real shitty. But when I got that Storm, I was like, I'm good. I don't need. That's my Tyson.
But you brought up Booker T, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. I think I would definitely put Booker T even over The Rock, just because The Rock, he was there. He did a lot when he was there, but he was there for such a short amount of time.
Yeah,
Booker T, just all around.
Yeah.
Tag team, mid card,
big goal,
main event.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the thing else I had about Booker T, after The Rock became The Rock, originally it was Rocky Maivia, the little Tiger Woods one of
his little hair.
Yeah.
But after he became The Rock, he was just the same character. He was either a heel Rock who said crap about good guys, or he was a baby face and said crap. Booker T evolved. He went from Booker T to King Booker You know, I mean, he could take that character in so many directions, and I mean, from what I hear, he's supposedly just a great guy. You know, I've never had the privilege to meet him, but you know, I mean, he even brought his wife into it, Charmel and stuff. I think Booker T was always,
I mean,
in
he's
my opinion, best.
Did you know that Charmel was a Nitro dancer?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
She was a Nitro dancer. Yeah, the Nitro girl.
And I mean, now he's got his own, like, not just school, but like wrestling show.
Yeah, he's got that podcast. It's good.
I'm ready, Blue Harvest. I'm ready for some football.
Boys, it's gonna be a good season.
Yeah, it is.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, because I even have the Harlem Heat. The old, what is it?
Yeah.
The OSFTM.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got those. I got two out of the three colors. I'm missing. I think I'm missing the purple, maybe
the black or the purple. Okay.
Was it red? Like, remember their matches with the Nasty Boys? I mean, they had some great, and I mean, Nasty Boys were a top talent, but they didn't have really good matches, man. I didn't think they were good workers, but Booker and Stevie got good matches out of the Nasty Boys. I mean, who else did they feud with? The Patriot who passed away, and Marcus Bagwell when they had their team Stars and Stripes.
Yeah. And I think they feuded with the Steiner Brothers too, right?
Steiner Brothers, I think they had some pretty good.
Oh yeah. Harlem Heat had good matches. Like, if you were in a match with Harlem Heat, your match was going to be a good match.
Yeah, I mean, there was many a night, especially in WCW. You know, right before the NWO came, so I guess that would have been 93, probably to 96. I'm just think Kamala was great. Kamala's still great. I hated that Kamala passed away not too long ago.
Yeah, he was great, man. But you know what I think about him, what make me laugh is him running from the Undertaker, man.
Yeah. Oh, he was scared to death. He was scared to death.
I was the same way when I heard the Undertaker music and I seen the Thriller video pop up. That did me the same way. Yeah, and my man from Unsolved Missions with his strange voice, that used to,
But you know, you go back about Kamala, he started in World Class Championship Wrestling.
He did.
He actually started in Memphis in Jerry Lawler's Memphis Wrestling. And Jerry Lawler actually was the one who got him in the main event. Because Lawler was like a god down there, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in Memphis.
He sure was.
And he worked with Kamala a lot. Kamala was awesome in the 80s. He had a pretty good run with Hogan when Hogan first got the title. They did a house show tour and stuff and did pretty good with it.
Yeah. Well, here Hogan, Thunder Lips. And after Thunder Lips before the Hulkamania, man.
Yeah.
He was more of a model, man. He really wasn't no fighter, man. Like, what the hell is a leg drop gonna do to anybody anyway? He should have did something like the powerbomb. I mean,
I seen the thing this week said Hogan looked like he was in bad shape. Said they seen.
I saw that too.
You know what I'm talking about? And actually, while we're talking about Hogan, I got something in today I want to show you, fellas, because I think you guys appreciate it.
Go for it.
JYD. JYD. I wish he had gotten.
Yeah.
I wish he had gotten a push. I think that was
me too.
Like, God knows what would have happened if WWF had given him a push.
That's why he jumped ship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unannounced. And they even though he wasn't coming to that event that night, he didn't come. He jumped ship because he got tired of being done wrong. I understand.
Well, of course.
I was gonna do a video on this bad boy, but I'll expose it here at Country Fried Wrestling. Survivor Series Elite.
Sweet. Mine should be here in a couple days.
I got
all the ones I got. I got that one, and I think I ordered that one and Bailey and Bret Hart. I didn't get Keith Lee, man. I got because it's like I already got it already, but it's in all black. I got the Chase too, so I don't get that one. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of Keith Lee, there's a rumor going around that he's going to be Vince's next monster heel. They're going to turn him heel, and he's going to have a run, which I'd like to see it, man, because they've about ruined Keith. I hate to say it, guys. I mean,
they need to do something because I'm just tired. I'm really freaking tired of him.
Sound
And
like me, man.
I mean, I watched what Raw through YouTube. Like I just watched like all the different clips they put out, and that was it. I'm just like,
I can't
especially
watch Raw. It's not watchable right now.
like I said, that's, and I'm like, especially after All Out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, oh
Ain't nothing they could do, man. And you know, Vince Russo coming back to do a documentary or something on Peacock, and they're talking about trying to offer him a job back. I mean, he wrote the best storylines in the 90s, but he kind of screwed everything up too. He jumped the ship. I mean, he wrote the best storylines, man, for real.
yeah, they don't
like
you want
the
to Jim
DX
Cornette off talk
before the
about
DX.
Those
Yeah,
two hate each other, boys. Those two hate
Jim.
each other.
Yeah. Jim Cornette really don't like him. He has some choice
No.
words for him.
Yeah.
No, it's not just like he hates him.
Hates him. Yeah,
He
does.
despises him.
He does.
Like I think he blame. I'm not sure, but I think he blames him for the way wrestling has turned out.
Well, I know he blames him for Owen. He doesn't like blame him directly, but the stuff that Russo was doing, he blames him for Owen being on the roof when he fell. He said Owen had no business being up there, which I don't disagree with that necessarily, but I mean, you can't really blame him. Russo didn't know that was going to happen, but Russo did some good stuff, but if you go back and watch the Attitude Era, you had Austin, you had The Rock, you had Mankind, you had Triple H, you had Kane and The Undertaker. You had all those guys who were in their prime at one time. And what they were doing was great. But if you look at a lot of the other stuff on the card, it was the shits, man. I mean, you know, I mean, there was a lot, there wasn't. And so, I don't know. I don't know how Russo do it nowadays. I know he screwed TNA up pretty bad.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And WCW.
You know what can make Raw a little bit better than, well, just about as good as SmackDown is backstage skits. You know how if they ain't use you that night, everybody running around chasing 24/7 championship, they should be using them in skits and backstage. You know what I'm saying? Like they used to do back in the day, you know?
Yeah.
See, they don't do those skits anymore. Those skits really meant a lot to people who didn't have a match that night.
They did.
And it meant a lot to us too as fans. We got to like people that we didn't get to see fight yet. You know what I'm saying?
We've seen personalities.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. And they ready to pull the cord on Jim Hardy.
Yeah. And now, is he asking the most underrated current black wrestler, or is he talking about?
He's asking.
Most current. We just
Cedric
Keith Lee.
I don't think people know Keith Lee's good, but they just aren't doing it. I think Cedric Alexander, man, that guy.
Yes, Cedric Alexander.
Nice. You don't know how to book him.
No, dude. And why not make the cruiserweight title worth having? Why not make that? I mean, that would be perfect for guys like him.
Well, it's an NXT now.
Yeah, but they ain't done nothing with it in NXT. Which that Santabar or Escobar or whatever, he was pretty cool for a minute. But
he was the last one to actually make it worthwhile.
Yeah,
because he was actually challenging people. You know, he was a heel, but he was kind of a fighting heel, and it's like, you know. And then now I don't even like it's Kushida has
Kushida. Yeah, Kushida. But I like that Buddy. I like Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy he made it worth the while to watch him fight with that bit because he was something. Him and Cedric Alexander had the best beef.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they had Austin at the time was probably the best cruiserweight in the world when you added his microphone. You know, I mean, go Google Austin Aries 2013 TNA.
Oh yeah. No, like
I don't care much for him, man. I'm sorry, I don't care much for Austin Aries.
I like him, man. I like it.
He was good when he was in TNA. You know, he was. He
ain't done much since.
Oh, he's had some issues.
Yeah, he's had some issues, some serious issues. It's he kind of like don't like to lose or whatever. He just got this money now. You know what's in it. Like Brock Lesnar, he ain't come back to win. He ain't gonna win nothing. He ain't gonna win. Whoever beat Roman Reigns will make that person a star.
But who do they have? Who do they have in line the only person I can think of who's even in line to even you feel like has a chance against Reigns would either be Big E or Drew McIntyre, and they
Drew.
buried Drew lately. I
That's
mean,
right.
you got to have somebody that has potential to put them over. And I mean, right now there's
Yeah.
nobody with potential except Big E. I mean,
Yeah,
if you want to go, go all in with Big E, but like,
but
and
that's not.
I don't mean this bad, and I sure don't want this to take any racial undertones, but I think you guys will agree with me. Vince McMahon has never proven to me anyway that he can do a lot with a black champion, and I don't mean that bad racially, guys. I mean,
No, no, no. That's
I think
true.
you both
That
agree
is
with
true.
me. I
That's
mean,
You
true.
Bobby
know,
Lashley's the first one he's done anything with.
yeah, but see, his Vince's last storyline was with Kofi Kingston. You seen Vince's
Yeah.
last time with Kofi Kingston. When Kofi Kingston won, man, I felt something in my throat, man.
Oh,
I'm
it was
like,
great.
man.
It was a great.
I'm like, I couldn't do nothing but just jump around the house like a little kid, like I was 8 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And when he won,
imagine how I felt.
ah,
I'm kind of a Kofi Kingston fan. I don't know.
But
man.
okay, and I'm
I
with you
swear,
guys.
man. Me too, man. I got a couple of them up here, man. You know, I do a little bit of.
Yeah.
I
I
got
buy a
some.
few of them and do
I
things
got
with them. You know what I'm saying?
I got some Kofi love in my collection too, but, and this is the big but here, guys, and I think you guys agree with me. He lost the title in 7 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Like, as
Yeah.
great as the feel good moment was, he beats Daniel Bryan. He has a pretty good run as champion, but then you might as well whip it out and piss all over him because you beat him in 7 seconds. You don't even let him. I mean, I could have lasted 7 seconds against Brock. I'd have run my little ass all around that ring. He'd have had to catch me.
Yeah.
That wasn't right.
And I think Vince was pissed. I think he did that because he was pissed off because I think he wanted to break up the New Day, and the New Day
They
doesn't
didn't
want
want to be broke. They didn't want to be broke up.
They never want to be broke up. They don't want each other. Like if they're gonna go against each other, it's gonna be like a friendly competition, you know.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to do that, and because there was talk about having this whole program where Big E turns on Kofi, and
Yeah.
and then
And
it
they
winds up
talking
going
about,
to Big E.
you know, they were talking about, Big E's supposed to cash in last pay-per-view, right? You know that, right? But Vince held up at last second and called an audible to get good to make Goldberg like he was hurt. It was a kayfabe injury, okay? Well, I feel like Big E need to cash in on him, on Bobby Lashley. I mean, I think they need to become heels again because they fight so good and they have a big draw. And they had a big draw as heels when they lost that preacher gimmick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a big draw for real. Then people liked them, and so they was forced to turn their face.
I think that if Big E like really went full blown heel, like beats either Kofi and Xavier down and puts them out for like 3 to 6 months, like they really play the injury card. And I think Big E with his size and strength, dude, I mean, imagine him in a group with him, Keith Lee, and throw in maybe do almost like a Hurt Business, maybe Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? It's that build it around.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Big E's. I like Big E, but he ain't never gonna be a main eventer as long as he does the joking around and stuff. I want to see a more serious Big E who comes in to hurt people, man.
Yeah. Kyle, you know when Triple H turned heel when DX came back as a heel?
Exactly.
You know,
it's almost the exact same thing.
Yeah, that's kind of like because we already getting repeated storylines anyway. We stuff we done seen before already. Yeah. You know, them love hate relationships with the tag teams. With the first one we really seen do that was Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold and Dude Love, then Sheamus and Cesaro. A few months before Sheamus and Cesaro, like Eddie Guerrero and Batista. I mean, we seen these love hate relationships.
Yeah.
You know, and it was funny. Now we see it with Mansoor and what's his name? Ali.
Which I think they could be pretty. I think those guys could be a pretty good tag team if they leave them together a while. I might be wrong.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting tired of the two singles wrestlers getting together and like I love tag teams where they're like matching outfits. You know, they got one single theme and they're coming down together. You know, like there's really only 1, 2, 3 legit tag teams between both shows. You got
you got
Viking Raiders,
Street
New Day.
Profits.
Oh, okay. I guess so four. You got Usos and Street Profits, Viking Raiders and New Day. And that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe the Lucha House Party, but I don't even.
Look, I smell a heel turn.
From where?
With Dominic and Ray. You know what I'm saying? I think Dominic gonna turn on Ray, and because Ray gonna never be a heel. He gonna always be a baby face.
No,
and I just think that Dominic gonna turn on Ray. it needs to be built.
That would be interesting.
They're probably building. I think they're building towards that for WrestleMania. So that's why it's gonna be, that's gonna be one of their slow builds. So
but you know what aggravates me is like, and this is a perfect example of why AEW right now is more exciting than WWE. You saw the Lucha Bros win the tag team. I mean, Lucha House Party, dude. All those guys got talent, man. All those guys got talent. But you make them a joke. You make them a joke.
Yeah.
Why not have them win a few matches? Why not quit doing the dumb shit? Show the talent. And
I want them. I want Legado del Fantasma in NXT.
Yeah.
And this will never happen. But bring them to the main roster. Have them be this, like, to celebrate the hit, like, because in the NXT they celebrate the history of lucha wrestling. Like,
they do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they want that style to be taken seriously.
Indeed.
Bring them over to the main roster and do kind of what Xavier Woods did for Kofi and Big E before they, when they joined, they started the New Day, and they were serious. They're kind of jokey serious, but they were serious.
Yeah.
Have them bring them in and be this serious, like, lucha faction where, like, they're the tag team, and then you can have, everybody else kind of fill out for other titles or whatnot, and make them more serious.
Well,
they don't have to take off their masks to be serious.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
Retribution was a joke.
Woods, man. I mean, would you say there's a more improved wrestler in the company right now than Xavier Woods? I mean, that guy a few years ago wasn't as good in the ring. That guy can go, man. I mean,
he'll give you a great match.
Yeah, and he wasn't that way at first, man.
If you saw him in TNA, he was really good.
Was it? See, I didn't watch his TNA stuff, so
because it was him and Ron Killings, R-Truth.
Right? Yeah, R-Truth. Yeah, sure was. I remember R-Truth got Adam Pac-Man Jones to be a tag team partner with him. Yeah, that was crazy too. Yeah, he didn't get to fight, but he was tag team champion. They wouldn't let him fight nobody.
Like when I saw Xavier Woods was in WWE, I was like, oh, like, because I was like, oh man, like I couldn't wait to see what he was going to do.
Yeah,
it took a while, but he, man, that was.
And hey, I gotta just say, my boy Karrion Kross has won like twice on Raw. I'm so excited. I'm thinking maybe Vince won't screw up an NXT guy. I mean, the outfit's stupid. The Gladiator, he looks like Lord Humongous or whatever his name was.
What?
Where the hell Scarlett? But I mean, other than that, he's winning.
I got a bad feeling because his outfit kind of reminds me of Retribution.
It does, man. It does.
They may put him with T-Bar and Mace.
If they do, I'm done. I'm done, man.
I'm super done. I'm super done. Taz, I ain't watching Raw no more, Taz, man. Look, we ain't gonna talk about Raw no more.
Done.
They're gonna change his name to just Cross.
Oh, that's gonna be silly.
Is there anybody else really right now, as far as young up and comers in WWE who haven't been around long, who you're excited about? I can't think anybody off the top of my head other than Karrion Kross.
Yeah, I like Matt Riddle, man. I guess I'm one of those
Riddle's
types.
been there a while though. Riddle's been there. A couple years.
Yeah. And NXT, I like Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne, the bruiserweight.
Pete Dunne is bad. Pete Dunne's a bad man. But I mean, I'm talking about who moved up on the main roster, like, which now Riddle, I think Riddle could be Riddle. I didn't get the whole bro stuff at first. I thought, man, I've got some buddies who are potheads, and I might have been one not too long ago. But like, I didn't get it at first, but he's grown on me, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the whole RK Bro thing pretty good.
Well, I think they're that's the one of those things of like we talked about, like start them off as a tag team, then a mid card, then main event. Because I think they want to shoot Riddle to the moon with him. Like they want him to be a main eventer, and I think they're not. And then part of it is they're tagging him with Randy Orton of all people.
You can't trust Randy Orton booking. You can't trust the management of Randy Orton booking, man.
So
you cannot trust that.
So it's like it's automatic. You should already know he's going to turn on you.
Yeah.
They're building it for him. They're building it for him to turn on them, so he can have a feud. So then he can become a top babyface.
Imagine this. What if Riddle turned on him?
That's what I'm saying. It'll be a whole different thing to see that happen.
Because Riddle, you know what I mean? Shit, boys. Riddle can talk some shit.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Riddle's got a nice looking elite figure coming out the end of October. I don't know if you've seen it. Go to ringsidecollectibles.com. That's a good looking figure, boys. That's a good look.
I like it.
But see, that's called good booking. That's something AEW would have done.
Right.
WWE sees Riddle as a face because everybody's cheering for him. So they're going to keep him a face, even though they didn't learn from Roman Reigns.
But then they'll have him out there saying stupid shit like sucker and succotash and all that shit like they try with Rasslin. And then people will boo him.
Yep.
I mean, and like I said, and I think I talked about it on the first one, they should have pulled the trigger on Roman the year Batista won the Rumble. It was actually the year before they finally pulled the trigger. The crowd was like crazy, man. If they'd have pulled the trigger on Roman that night, because everybody wanted Daniel Bryan to win, and then they gave it to Batista. Who at that time, I mean, let's face it, by that time, Batista was so old you could see the damn liver spots on his shoulders, boy. It was time to let Batista go, man. Time to move on. I love my granny, man. I mean, when it was her time to go visit the Lord, I had to let her go. I mean, that's how you got to deal with these monsters, man. You got to let them go. Also, guys, I just want to ask, please say a prayer for my mama Tazman. She actually is in the hospital right now. I didn't get home till 5 o'clock this morning. We thought she had COVID. It was just it's my mom. She has real bad bronchitis and got some pneumonia on it. She lives about 2 hours, so I was out all night last night and been rough. She's doing a lot better, but if anybody can throw some prayers out there for her, I would appreciate it.
Prayers, sir. We've got Sleeping in the building.
What's up, Sleeping?
That's
a fella who knows his wrestling, man.
Newness. I love that word, newness.
He said his sex slave costumes gotta go.
Well, it would work if you came out with Scarlett, man. It would work, but where the hell did she go? Did they fire her?
No,
all the fans like her. We gotta let
because they said something about her. She wasn't cleared to come back or whatever because she wasn't even at the end.
Her figure's finally hitting Walmart. I actually found the variant figure of her the other day.
I got both of them. Yeah, I got both of them.
I'm trying to stay away from basics unless it's like a New Day basic.
Yeah, I feel you. I get some of the basic girls, you know what I'm saying? Just some of the basic girls. I got her to go with my carry-on cross. I got a carry-on cross elite.
Yeah,
that's what I did too. And then when I saw the variant, because the variant's going online for like $35-$40, and you can get the regular for $8-9 at Walmart. So I was like, worth to sell it or something,
Yeah. But I did see my man Milkman bring up Jay Lethal earlier.
Oh yeah. That's underrated. Yeah.
Black Machismo and TNA.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I've been trying to catch up on like watching like clips and videos of like ROH and watching people like Shane Taylor, who used to tag with Keith Lee in ROH. Like two big dudes doing like cruiserweight type stuff.
Yeah. I like that.
Shane Taylor, man.
I tell you, if you want to watch some good RH, and if you want to watch some good talk about CM Punk's greatest feud in RLH was with this guy. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Oh yeah, Raven, yeah. Scotty Flamingo, baby. Scotty Flamingo.
And
I just heard Dusty Rhodes say that.
But now Raven
Yeah.
can go, man. I mean, of course, he had enough crack and coke in his system. I guess he wasn't feeling nothing, but I mean, he could go back in the day, man. I was a huge
Who
Raven.
didn't in the 80s? Who didn't have none in the 80s though? In the 80s, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Them
who didn't
promos
5 years
was
ago?
cut. Them promos that was cut was really on some uncut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Them
yeah,
them,
yeah.
them promos they cut some uncut promos. That was getting right. That was straight. Their promos was great too. We don't
Yeah,
get
they
many good
was.
promos no more either. We don't get many good promos anymore. New Day do good promos. Usos do good
New
promos,
Day
man.
does
We
good.
don't get good
Usos.
promos.
I think
Yeah,
I think
Usos.
MVP does a good promo, man.
Yeah.
MVP.
MVP is
he
a good
alright.
promo.
He just a different Paul Heyman to me, man. You know, like I like Paul Heyman as a talker because you gotta be good with that mic. If
Yeah.
you if, they,
Heyman's the best
if you're gonna
talker,
be
probably.
pushed, that's what happened to Becky. That's what happened to Bianca Belair. She might get a run again, but her mic skills was kind of, you know,
So.
It was one
yeah,
note. It was one note. Like she hasn't really developed.
yeah.
It's kind of like
Becky,
once like the people that once they like when Bailey won her first title and she's like all happy and she's talking about empowerment and standing up to bullies and all that stuff, and it's like, okay, that's your first title, you're baby
yeah,
face and you want to
yeah,
say all this stuff, but now it's time to evolve. Now it's time to like put some more oomph into what your
yeah,
promos are saying, talking
yeah,
stuff about people. Don't just say
yeah,
I'm glad to be here. You
Yeah.
yeah,
know, now
yeah.
it's time to
And
be like,
What do you think
I
about
wouldn't be. I wouldn't be so tired of Charlotte Flair. I wouldn't be so tired of her if they would have booked her right for a year long of WrestleMania build up. See, she should be a kick ass baby face that gets beat but don't look weak get beat. You know what I'm saying? Get rolled up or something.
I don't think she wants to be a baby face though. What about Shayna
I mean,
Baszler
she's
joining her
becoming
wrestling?
what she's becoming a baby face. She is, and
well,
it's been showing.
I don't know. Based on Raw, it looks like she's
Looks
a
like she's joining Charlotte or something, man. I don't
Yeah,
or
know.
or a tweener or something. I don't know.
yeah, but I think she gonna be. You know, the draft is next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe that she probably gonna be one of the people go to SmackDown.
I don't think Vince got no faith in her or he'd have put the title on her when she was feuding with Becky. She was red hot then, man. I don't think Vince got no faith in her.
She was
Which,
in safe then too.
I don't know if you guys watch a lot of UFC, but if you go watch Amanda Nunes versus when Shanna fought in UFC, Amanda Nunes fucked her up, boy. I mean, she beat her like a drum, son. It was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm excited about the CM Punk situation. I'm excited about the Daniel Bryan situation. I'm even excited about the Elite Adam Cole situation, man. Like I wanted to see what he needs.
Yeah, I'm that Elite, man. Like that whole 7 minutes at the end of the show just
was
sealed
crazy.
it. I was like, wow. And I had gotten spoiled about it. And and then when I went to go watch it again, the whole show, I still had goosebumps at the end. Like,
and see, I didn't even spoil it for you.
No, that's the internet for you.
Yeah,
but
it
felt
is.
like again, man. It felt like back in the old WCW, WWF wars. You see guys you don't expect to be there, man. I mean, it's good, man.
But to have because a lot of people were talking about like, well, why would Adam Cole show up at this show? Because you already got CM Punk there. He already debuted. And then Daniel Bryan, he's going, if he shows up, if Adam Cole shows up, he should debut like a month or two later so he can have as much, fanfare for when he shows up. But they just showed that they can have so many debuts in one show and the crowd still be in it.
Yeah, that crowd was hot, boys. That crowd was hot.
And it's like, that's how a wrestling, like I'm not even, I don't know a lot about New Japan Pro Wrestling or the Japanese scene, but I've seen Minoru Suzuki
What's up, Uncle?
around.
Love you, man.
And he, like, for him to show up against John Moxley, Man, Ruby Soho, CM Punk's first match.
Yeah. Hey, can I
Okay,
cut
now
you
another
off?
serious question.
Can I cut you off? See that dude in the chat right there?
Yeah.
That's the other guy, the real manager of the Barry Army. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
I'm his sidekick. I'm his kayfabe son and kayfabe nephew.
That's all.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Well, now let
That's
me ask
cool.
you
That's
guys
cool.
this, though, and this is something we really got to ask ourselves. And this happened with WCW, and you could argue it's what's been wrong with WWE. Is the AEW roster too loaded and too bloated now?
Nope, because
Like,
they work with everybody. They work
I
with New
hope they do.
Japan. They work with Impact. They work with GLW because Moxley won that belt the other night. He beat Matt
Yeah,
Cardona.
Yeah.
So they work with everybody, and that's WWE got to get that comfort zone, man, to go work with other people. What's up, Could?
What are you hearing about Braun Strowman
Cole
going to
Bane.
Yeah, Cole Baines. Yeah. What's up, baby?
Well, I think because so I don't know if you've seen there's videos out because like remember EC3 he had
Yeah.
his whole thing about the narrative and all that
Yeah.
stuff, free the narrative.
changing? Free to narrative.
Yeah. So then Buddy Murphy is a part of that. He had his own connection to free the narrative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
EC3 talked about Adam Shear, aka Braun Strowman, about
Yeah.
And they're supposed
free his
match.
narrative. Yeah, and so
Where-
I think either ROH or Impact. Because I think Buddy Murphy was talking about he's going to
Go to
Buddy
Impact.
Murphy,
go to Impact.
He's been on Impact.
Yeah.
Buddy's been on Impact. He was on their show last week. Buddy showed up on their show.
Oh, did he?
See, I missed that.
I missed that. I missed that
Oh,
one.
man. My bad. I feel up
Yeah,
on that.
I'm sure that's why.
Okay,
But, and there's rumors that Bray Wyatt may end up in Impact.
Yeah, I've
I
heard
saw
that too.
that. Ezra
I heard that
Tanda.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to think
Yeah.
about it though, because like, why would I go to AEW when there's like what? There's already like 4 or 5 new people.
Yep.
I mean, how many new or old WWE wrestlers can go over there and make an impact and become a champion or get the spotlight, and then you add in the people who are already there who started AEW from day one.
Now, I might have lied to you about Murphy being on Impact. They hinted that he was coming on there. My apologies. I read that wrong.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you scared me there for a second. You scared me there.
Yeah, because I missed something.
Because I've been trying to catch up on watching Impact.
Yeah.
So now, I'd like to see Impact get a couple guys. I'd like to see Braun. I'd like to see Buddy. I'd like to see Bray. I mean, if we have 3 wrestling companies, it goes back to ECW, WCW, and WWE. I mean, if we could have some competition, man. I mean,
I think right now it's right now. I was saying before, this is kind of like the third golden age because right now it's kind of a mixture of the territory system, and the Monday Night Wars when they had those 3 big companies. Because I look at ROH as kind of like a ECW type company.
Yeah.
And then you've got like Impact, which is kind of like a hybrid of WCW and ECW. And then you've got AEW, which is kind of like WCW. And then you've got other smaller companies like GCW, MLW.
Then you back to NWA again.
NWA. Yep.
Well, is Tyrus, is he the NWA TV champion? I heard that he.
Yes.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. And Trevor Murdoch is the NWA champion.
Trevor beat Nick Aldis, didn't he?
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Somebody did, finally. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been the champion for like 5-6 years now. I mean,
I think so.
A long time. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think he was the one that beat Adam Pearce from the Raw and SmackDown general manager or whatever. One he the one that beat. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like yeah, he was like, I don't know, I liked his character, and kind of I felt like they could have done more with him and pushed more, but
yeah,
it is what it is. But No, it's like right now is just a great. And this is something everybody keeps saying, especially after All Out. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan.
Yes, it is. It is.
Finally.
Yeah, like
Finally.
so once Braun, Buddy, and Bray show up wherever they show up, and with Impact being able to cross over with AEW, New Japan,
Yeah.
and maybe ROH,
And let me ask you this too, Nathan. Let me ask you this. You were talking about all these free agents. There's nobody who WWE can grab who'll bring excitement because everybody who's up for grabs are people they've let go. So they're at it for the first time since probably Hall and Nash went to WCW. WWE is at a disadvantage because if Bray shows up in Impact, it's a big deal. If Braun shows up in Impact, it's a big deal. If any of them show up in AEW, it's a big deal. Who can WWE go out to make an impact? I don't think there is anybody right now because AEW has all their talent signed for a while.
Yeah.
I think there's one person that maybe could. I don't know if she can do as big of a deal because nobody's really signed her. I don't know if anybody wants to sign her. Doesn't feel like it.
No.
Tessa Blanchard.
I agree. Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah.
She's good, boys.
Yeah.
She supposedly has an attitude, and I don't know if you've ever heard her shit video. Have you heard that story?
Yeah, I've heard the story.
Yeah.
I've heard
that. Yeah. That's a little bit weird. But I mean, you got to get paid, I guess, whatever. But
yeah, I've heard that story.
But I mean, she was a good champion for Impact. I mean, honestly, she made it interesting. I mean, she can go.
And she won the Impact Championship belt with Sami Callihan.
Yeah.
For him to want to put her over like that, man, he a hero. You know what I'm saying? Because every man ain't gonna get pinned by no woman for the big belt. You know what I'm saying? So
Jeff Jarrett wouldn't do it.
Hell no.
Jeff Jarrett barely laid down for another guy, let alone a female.
I'm telling you, China had a rough time. He had to get that money before he did that for China. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about Tessa, but you're right on that one, Nathan.
Yeah. Like, as I always see
what
stuff.
was the Kevin Owens news that just dropped?
Oh, I don't know. Let me
please tell us.
Yeah.
What happened?
Somebody said
what's going on with Kevin Owens.
Oh,
I seen it. That he got an AEW bombshell. Like I was reading about it earlier, man. He was talking about he really ain't happy with WWE, and he can go be with he was Mount Rushmore with the Young Bucks. You know what I mean? So
his
and Adam Cole.
His contract ends at the end of January.
Oh wow!
And he's really good. He's
Kevin Owens.
Really,
dude. When he first came and beat John Cena on Raw that night, dude, they had a star right there.
Yeah, and John Cena put him over too, man. Like a simple move and put him over that fast. You know what I mean? I like it. I admire that. So yeah.
And if Kevin Owens doesn't re-sign a contract in January, there's no 90-day non-compete clause.
Yeah.
He can show up
anywhere
he wants to be. He'll be a free agent.
He'll be Kevin Steen again.
Yep. Kill Steen kill.
Be right back,
kill
guys.
Steen kill.
Man. Woo.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sami Zayn's contract is going to be up soon.
El Generico. Yeah.
Like if they leave, dude, it literally WWE is starting to become a sinking ship.
Gonna make all them old players again.
Yep. And the only people that are going to be there is going to be like 10 people who are like loyal to the company, like
Yeah. I seen that Kevin Owens news, but I read about some of. I remember he was Mount Rushmore with Adam Cole, Young Bucks.
Yeah. And people were posting like after All Out, people were posting pictures of like who's next, and they posted that Mount Rushmore picture with, Kevin Steen, Adam Cole,
Yeah.
and the Young Bucks.
You gotta watch some of those promos, man. They will make you laugh.
Oh no,
them
I've
just
seen it. I've seen it. I've seen like it was almost like a 7 or 9 minute like promo. Like each of them got their own little stuff in.
They was cussing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had not heard that about Kevin Owens. That's big news.
Wow.
It just dropped today, so it was like maybe a couple hours ago.
Randomly shortened. So his contract was shortened?
Yeah, he right. That's right. He right, Sleeping. He right.
Wow.
So was, yeah.
It's like WWE giving people away, man. I don't know. I don't understand what they're thinking. Who do you got to replace these guys?
Maybe they want to sell the company to Tony Khan. I don't know. Maybe he's trying.
Maybe Vincent's finally dying, and they're like, "Okay, we're done. We're out of the wrestling biz." Stephanie don't want to deal with it.
Well, Vince wasn't at Smack. He wasn't at Raw Monday night.
He wasn't at SmackDown the day before.
Yeah, so
he was probably still depressed about everything.
He doing NXT, and the whole new NXT thing's supposed to start next Tuesday. So a whole new logo, a whole new leak plans. I forgot who was doing it with him.
It's Laurinaitis and Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah, Bruce Pritchard. John Laurinaitis. Yeah.
Man.
And that's the biggest problem, man. They need to get. I mean, honestly, those same guys have been running it forever, dude.
Yeah. And that's why, like I said, I've been slowly going from WWE all the way to AEW, and it's like, because I was like, for the first year or so, I'm like, AEW, it's okay. There's a few people I like in there, and I'll watch a couple matches, and slowly start building up, and then, I see Rusev go over there. I'm like, oh, really? Like Malachi Black. I'm like, oh, CM Punk made my eyes just go.
That was the big one.
Yeah.
I got one in 2013.
Oh, you lucky.
It's a basic for 2013. It's a basic, man, but it's a basic, but yeah. I had that since like 2013.
I had two elites of his. I had the one where he fought the Undertaker, where it came with the urn. I sold it on eBay for over $100. And then I had the one where, I did, man. I needed some money. And then I had the one where he just had the sideburns, and he had like a jacket on that had a hoodie on it. And I sold it for like $6. Like, his shit sells like crazy.
Oh yeah. Just think about what it sells for now. Like, like I'm kicking myself because I had a basic of his, and like in one of my game shows, I gave it to somebody. So I'm like, one, it was a basic, and two,
that one came in a battle pack. It came in a battle pack with a Vince McMahon.
Oh, okay.
And so I recently fixed up Vince, the black Triple H, like this, like this right here.
Yeah.
I just did a Vince. I redid the head and put the Vince on that one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I get all the suits. I get about 4 or 5 of those with suit songs. I be want to make up different figures. Oh yeah.
Then here's my favorite one.
Oh, nice.
So when you get ready to put those on eBay to sell them, man, inbox me first.
I'll call you, bro.
Yeah, word up, because I'm always looking to, it's just one of my habits.
Well, Jazzwares already has a CM Punk in the pipelines coming up.
Oh, really?
But see, he messed them up with his new attire though, with the pants. So they're gonna have to do something different now. Because they already had a.
Well, no, they didn't have an official picture.
Yeah, but they had like the drawing or whatever it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, but I don't even think they started like doing the molding or anything for it yet. Because
so it might be a chase then, right? He might have both, one of each then, right? What you think?
Well, I think they may do a chase. I don't know if they're going to. They may do one with the
first night he came back, what he had on that night, and then what he had on it in the match.
Yeah. But I don't think they may do some older versions because they're supposed to do like a classic version of like a WCW version of
Sting.
No. Chris Jericho.
Okay.
Like the Lionheart, like Chris Jericho version.
Got the Jax. I sit him up there. He tired, man. He want to sit down, man. So I got to sit down up there, man. He tired now, man. That's a Jax, Lionheart, Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's from 2003.
Yeah, my friend is a huge like Triple H and Jericho fan. So anytime I find like a Jericho that I'm not gonna or a Triple H,
that was right before he left. That was when he hurt face after his Paul Heyman run, and he grew those god awful sideburns.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but I guess
he didn't
care. Edge. He was straight edge, man. He didn't,
He didn't care. He didn't care what they thought.
But now those elite CM Punks were nice, man. I mean,
he wasn't like us. We got straight edge.
Playing now, son. Woo.
I mean, we ain't too straight edge. You know what I'm saying? So, big up to him.
Never. Yeah. I'm going to double hockey sticks.
Cobain.
What's going on? Downfall Wrestling.
What's up, Downfall?
That's one of the people in the group,
That guy knows his wrestling, man. That kid knows.
I know. He whooped my behind in John Joker's game show.
A word.
Yeah. Like we were the first match of the whole competition. And I was like, I think one of my categories that I had chosen was like, wrestling figure. Oh no, he picked wrestling figures. There was a lot of wrestling. He picked all wrestling. I picked like Marvel and Masters of the Universe and then wrestling. And Masters of the Universe and Marvel never came up.
Oh, man.
I'm like, I think I got like 1 or 2 curses.
You seen those new Revelation figures that are coming out?
Yeah.
They look pretty good, man. They look pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just sticking with when it comes to like Master of the Universe, either Origins line, like it's so much more. I like the vintage style to it.
Yeah.
But if I get something from a different line of Master of the Universe, I only want one character, and that's Clamp Champ. Like
I didn't know you was a Masters of the Universe guy. Hold on, let me show you what I got.
Oh yeah. Hold on a second.
All right.
Talk to the people.
Entertain the masses, my friend.
What's up, everybody? I know we AM Dub, Maker's Most Wanted. Shout to Richmond County. Shout to Big Boy John, my cousin Fleet, my cousin Oniqua, my girl Natalie. Shout to you, Frankie. Shout to all y'all. Man, I love all y'all. We made it. They still doing stuff.
It's hanging on my wall. I was looking all over the place for it. It's hanging on my wall. My boy Skeletor. I got a Skeletor tattoo on my back, man.
That's hot.
I've got this. It's like this one. It's the Stan. Yeah. It's a Stan Lee Motu classic figure.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
hot.
I got that, and then this is my Clamp Champ collection. So this is my vintage Clamp Champ.
Yeah.
And it's like the legs are good too. So whoever had this before, because I bought it, complete. The legs are still in great condition.
They made a Easy E and a Tupac like that, man.
Oh, did they?
Easy E, man.
Yeah, they really.
They're like $600 on eBay. I'm like, man, keep that shit. I mean, keep that. Like, no.
Yeah, I just bought this one
that looks good.
Recently.
Yeah,
this is the classics
That's
line?
the classic one. Yeah, that's like the first one, right?
That's the second. So
Okay, the second. Okay.
because this is the original.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The other one.
Yeah, and
And,
then they
and
had,
you can tell a difference in them too.
yeah, and then this is
Yeah,
a
you can tell a
statue.
difference. Oh, that's hot.
That's the 200X statue.
Yeah, yeah. See, I like what y'all do
That's
in the
cool.
community. We all do some of the same stuff. We got our own thing with it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah. So
I
like
like that.
you see like that's the vintage, and that's the
That
origins.
looks good.
That's the new one.
Yeah, it
That's a
look
good look.
good.
So
I
Oh,
ain't seen
yeah.
him in stores, man.
no, I've had to.
Nah.
I think I got him off of like a Facebook auction or something.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
that name, Clamp Champ. It
Oh,
sounds a
yeah.
little bit dirty, not too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's supposed to be
Yeah.
like next in charge behind Man at Arms as like the guards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Well,
like
hey,
he's
if you're the Clamp Champ, you got some stroke, baby. You got some stroke.
that's what all the women say.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm just waiting for what I'm hoping they do a Clamp Champ for the Revelations line. Like,
You know they might have. Let me look because they just on Big Bad Toy Store put a new thing at.
yeah, I looked through there. Only Clamp
wasn't
Champs they got is the Origins one.
Origins one.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
See,
trust
I've
me.
really
I
been,
keep my eye out for them.
I've been checking out the horror figures a lot lately. El Greedo and a Speedo being making me check out the horror figures, which I've got a pretty good horror collection going on right now. I've been collecting horrors a long time, man, and they got that new Halloween Kills coming out for that new movie, man. I like old Michael Myers. That dude scared the shit out of me, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I can watch them now, man. I used to watch it when I was a kid, though.
That's me, man. I didn't want no part of that, man.
Nah. And
No,
if I watch it, it'd be the daytime with all the lights on, the doors open. Like, all light got to be on daytime. So I'm better now.
No, it was more, Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, I love the movie, but I was always like, I'm not going to sleep after this movie.
Yeah.
Like I'm like 10 years old, and I'm like, my eyes are open. I'm like, I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep.
Yeah.
And then I wake up and I go, okay, I'm still alive. All right. And then I'll go see the movie again. I'm like,
you know what screwed me up, man?
What?
Drunk. Final Destination. Like, I cannot watch those movies, man. Final Destination screwed me up, man. I'm like, nah,
really?
That's for me.
And I'll tell you, one that messed me up, and I didn't think it would, is The Ring had that little bitch come out of TV.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of TV, man. Every time I watch TV, I
jump out the TV, yeah.
Come out of well. But I figured it out, man. I got something figured out with that. Why not stand beside your TV with a baseball bat when she sticks her damn head out there and knocks her brains out, son?
Yeah. Me neither, Sleeping Collectibles, man. I ain't never said it before either, man.
Oh, yeah, that contract short? Yeah.
I've never saw it before. So, Kevin Owens had to have his way with Vince for that. Oh, Triple H.
Bret Hart.
Oh,
Vince
yeah.
Man let Bret Hart out the contract.
Uh-huh. But he had to screw him first.
Yeah.
Never forget about the Gamashio screw job, man.
I bet we won't see Kevin Owens on WWE TV for the next 4 months. Unless he's
I was gonna say he'll be on TV, but he'll be jobbing, or he'll be doing his little TV show thing.
Yeah. You can tell somebody on the way how to do it, man.
The lights on.
Because if they start jobbing him, they'll probably job him more than they won't have him on TV.
Yeah.
And it'll be
but you can tell that Vince and all those head people got a tickled fancy for Alexa Bliss. You know what I'm saying? Well, who don't? But tickled fancy. I mean, I like her too, man. They did. And she was upset about it. So, I mean, I guess she was a good sport.
There are still
I feel that.
I mean, I'm
women's division,
the Dark Order, and
the women's division.
Yeah, they can do better with that.
But Britt Baker, you could argue Britt Baker one of the best women's wrestlers in the world right now, man. She's good matches with everybody.
And she got a man with it too now. You know, Adam Cole, her dude. So
She needs to join the Bullet Club.
That would be lovely. I would love that. I would love it. I would
Another
love it.
guy
I
I
would
can
love
see
it.
going. I don't know how his contract status is, but I could see Finn Balor fitting in really good in AEW.
The
Yeah.
Prince Dibble. Frank, what's his name? Dibbit.
Prince Devitt.
Fergal Dibbit.
Yeah.
Fergal Dibbit. Yeah.
AJ Styles.
AJ.
Yeah.
AJ's gone on record. He's like a Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns. He's a company man. He's happy where he's at. Shinsuke's happy where he is. He's gone on record saying, because I think he's like tired of like
recently.
But he's gone on record saying like he's like, I beat up my body so much in New Japan that like just being in WWE, it's like
it's a vacation.
It's a vacation.
That's what he said.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
He's like I'm getting some rest now. I'm like,
wow. That they had designed that Intercontinental Championship belt for him. When he first went the first time, they designed that in the King of Strong style. Look at the picture of it and of the belt, and it was like a dedication to Shinsuke Nakamura. That's why when he won that belt, they gave him that belt. You know what I mean? So.
Oh wow! I didn't know.
Yeah. I like Shinsuke, man. It's like, man, he my age. So you know what I'm saying? Him and Kofi my age. Randy Orton my age. So Finn Balor my age. You know what I'm saying? So I mean.
Yeah, but I don't know. AEW, the women's division, like they need more than one match.
Happy birthday, homie. And happy birthday, my sister. Rest in peace. I love you and I miss you. It was all I had. Today is her birthday too.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah, she passed away in 2012, but today is her birthday, so I'm celebrating for her. I'm turning up.
That's good.
Did y'all bring a beverage?
I brought good old water. Tazman's got to work tomorrow. I can't be doing no drinking.
Yeah, I gotta work. I gotta work in like
smell the rocket
in an hour. I gotta go to
an hour.
In an hour.
Tomorrow is your Friday. That's right. Tomorrow's your Friday, right? Yeah. We got the club going up on a Tuesday. Yeah, man. That has to be my thing, man. Monday and Tuesday was me and my cousin. We used to work third shift for the weekends. We get together on Monday morning. And that'd be our Friday, not Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Tuesday morning, because Tuesday and Wednesday be our Friday and Saturday. Man, we be.
Okay. I don't know, but
to make them good old brownies.
There you go. There you go. Shoot, I just found out like a couple weeks ago, both my parents, they live out in Florida. They got themselves their medical marijuana cards. I was like, I started laughing my ass off. Yeah, my dad's telling me, he's like, yeah, you know, me and your mom, have a little cookie here and there or a brownie or something. I was like, that was hilarious.
I just green with envy. I think I just turned green with envy.
And my parents are close to 70. So
your brother had your tail stuck, man, to a chair, man. Like I said, we tried it years ago.
Yeah.
But them brothers had you stuck, man. I mean, for really stuck to the chair, like.
But my dad tried for the first time. He's like, yeah. I'm like, because I know my parents back in the day, they were some like, they did some stuff because I was around back in when I was like 2 years old. I remember some of that stuff.
Yeah,
I won't go into details, but
yeah.
Like,
I feel you.
Like I don't know, like you guys seen those like those old 90s like black movies, like and how some of those movies start off at the beginning with like the protagonist of the movie as a little kid.
Yeah.
And you know how like they show them at like their parents had got one of those like house parties going on where it's like all red. It's like dark, but with some red in there. And so you got people smoking and drinking and playing dominoes and stuff.
Who is it? Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me.
Yeah. And just like that's how those kind of parties. It's like I remember my parents partying.
I totally understand. My daughter's probably got some stories about me during my
Mhm.
partying days, but I too old, man. I ain't got it no more. I just shit
Oh
by
yeah,
10 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, I'm ready to go to bed, and I mean go to bed, go to sleep. I ain't want to do nothing but go to sleep. Leave me
yeah.
alone. Hand me a pillow.
But it's just funny, like just hearing that from my parents. I'm like, oh, so the old hippie in you coming out on the old partier of you coming back out on. You like, we are far past the age. Like I'm in my 40s,
Right.
so my brother's in his 30s. So my parents are like, look, y'all way past any age for us to like worry about y'all.
Yeah, they gotta leave. It's their time, brother. It's their
Yeah.
time.
So no, I was telling them, I'm like those, like if you think about those movies and the parties in those movies, those are the kind of parties my parents used to like go to when they were young, and like they put me on the couch, like away from all the other party stuff, and like
Yeah.
I would have like my little action figures and like just stay on the couch, just stay on the couch. You know, you never really stay
Hey,
on the
let me
couch.
ask you,
Yeah, you just you had to go exploring.
Yeah.
who on this phone call, who on this phone call has ever used a pillow for a wrestling ring for their figures when they were younger? I actually like my pillow ring better than I did the regular WWE
Yeah.
ring, man.
Yeah.
I
Man,
don't
I
even
used to
get my
pull
caught in the ropes and shit.
I used to pull my mama's shoes out of a big shoe box, a church shoes out of a shoe box, the big shoe
Yeah,
boxes,
Mhm.
and use that
yeah.
for my ring. I
Oh yeah.
did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I used to like mines were like they weren't really wrestling rings. I just used the floor, and it wasn't. It was like,
Yeah.
and it was just more like open. It was like a fall count anywhere type match, and it was
Yeah.
just always out on the
Hardcore
floor.
match.
Yep, jump off the bed, throw them off the bed, do a
Yeah.
special kicks. Oh yeah, shoot,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do that now sometimes.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
man. Who was your guys' favorite growing up? Who was your favorite wrestler growing up? Did you have any
Mm,
particular?
Like I said last time, it's something about HBK and Bret Hart from 10 up, but before then, man, it was like Flair, Dusty Rhodes, still
mm,
Hogan, because Hogan was back then, Ultimate
Yeah,
Warrior, Macho Man. Savage was different. Now I'm not saying I wasn't a Savage fan because I was, but I like the heel Savage better. You know what
you
I'm
didn't
saying?
appreciate
mm.
Savage till you got a little bit older. Savage, you
That's
had to
right.
grow a little.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, man. I was a huge
Mm.
Steamboat fan,
Great guy.
and
Great guy.
really,
I met him when I was little. We had a hot dog
I love,
together.
I love. And then
Yeah.
I love the Undertaker, man. From the day he debuted, I was an Undertaker guy, man.
Yeah,
I love
man.
the
I
gray
got that
glove
one too. I got
and
that
the
one.
purple gloves.
I liked. I started watching a little bit when I was really young, so I got into it because of JYD.
Love JYD.
And then but then oh nice, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Good figure.
yeah,
But then I stopped watching it, and then I picked it back up in the Attitude Era, and
yeah,
it was like Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know those were the guys that got like that was when I really went full force into wrestling, and that's
yeah.
when I found out my great grandmother, who was still alive at the time, was a huge wrestling fan. Like, and like, it's sad that I never really got to really talk with her or like hang out with her to watch wrestling until like,
Right.
and, like she passed before I could really like her and I could really like enjoy wrestling. But
Yeah.
my dad used to tell me stories about like, oh yeah, he's like, because he doesn't know who anybody is, but he's like, oh yeah, she used to like some guy and like some guy coming down in some robe, and she used to like boo and like she'd throw stuff at the TV and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Yeah.
them
he was
older
full
women,
force into
they
it.
go crazy over them guys.
Oh yeah, and this is
Yeah.
she she's on my dad's side of the family, so that's all out in America's Most Wanted neighborhood,
Or
North Kakalaki.
the NC
North
baby.
Yeah,
Kakalaki. I can't believe you're from Rockingham, bro. I went to a race in Rockingham before they closed that old speedway down, man. And back in 2001,
5 minutes away from the track.
it
7
was
to
a
be
good
exact.
racetrack. It was a good
Yeah.
racetrack.
I worked there the year Kid Rock was there. That's when
Really?
Kid Rock first come out. Yeah. And funny thing about it, we worked at JLTC. I was in JLTC, right? And me and my homeboy sold our vests.
That's awesome. Double J is in the house.
What's up,
Joker? My man.
What's going on?
He is the people's champion, son.
He is. He sure is. Or he sure is. Nah, he sure is.
He sure
is. That's how we talk in the South, man. You know what I'm saying? Ex-Taz, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how we talk down South.
And that's kind of why I named the show what it is, because you guys, you know, bringing, you know, I got a little country in me, but
yeah, you do.
You know, but you know, you guys made me, you know, you guys kind of made me go, okay, you know, it's a little, you know, wrestling is huge down south, and like, you know, so that you know, get that little.
Where some of the best wrestling ever came from down south.
Yep.
Indeed. You know, people is funny. They're like, you still watch wrestling? I'm like, man, you watch Love and Hip Hop? You watch Jerry Springer? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you watch soap opera? Don't mention me about wrestling if you watch soap operas.
Exactly.
Or if you're a huge fan of any sports team, and you're like, why are you a fan of so and so and so? Aren't you a big fan of this quarterback or that running back? Like, dude, we all like something.
I mean,
well, people can say what they want about wrestling being fake, but there's.
Hey, don't say the F word. Don't say the F word.
But also, like,
sorry, scripted.
They can do things that some of the best athletes in the world can't do,
man.
Yeah. Beat. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Looney Tunes.
But no, yeah. Wrestling, professional wrestling is nowadays is one of the most amazing things, and bringing it back around, especially with AEW, you know, bringing back storytelling, or showing different forms of athleticism.
You
know, I mean, I love the creativity and the, you know, having people, you know, you got different levels to people. You got different levels of people, you know. No, you got the heavyweights, the mid cards, you know, it's all good. No, it's cool. It's cool. Hey, that's some real stuff, you know, stuff around here. Trust me, if my wife popped in, I'd probably be like, "Hey, what's up?" You know, I'd probably be the same thing. So,
yeah, mine pop in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't married enough, but mine pop in a little bit. So
yeah.
Well, I gotta jump. I gotta call and check on my mom and stuff, or she's in the hospital.
No, yeah. No, I'm about to sign out anyway because I gotta start getting ready for work. So, but man, this was good. I love talking to you guys. You know, this is fun. This is fun. So
we can do this all day, but I'm glad we got started. It's gonna be a weekly thing. So y'all please tune in. We're gonna keep y'all entertained. We'll talk about the stuff y'all might like. Yeah. So y'all let's keep watching. You know, give us a little time. We're gonna be all good. So it's all good now, but it's gonna get better. So tune in to the Nathan Boughton Show with the guests Tazman Taylor and AM Dub. Shout out to Richmond County, I love y'all. Shout out to Tazman Taylor, I love you. Shout out to Nathan, man, I love you. We all family, man. Let's keep doing this thing, keep bringing this thing, keep doing it. We ain't gonna stop.
I'm all about it.
That's enough.
and with that being said, I want to thank you guys, Tazman and America's Most Wanted, for coming on and being, you know, my two partners in crime. And I want to thank the chat for coming in and adding that little extra flavor in there. And
Kept mama's cooking.
Yep. And you guys, everybody have a good day. See you guys next Tuesday. Same Country Fried Wrestling channel. Same Country Fried Wrestling time.
We will be here.
Peace out.
Hey.
See you guys. God bless.
Love
You too.
man.
You too.